I don't know if I like it or not. So we all agree, the first 10 minutes of episode 1 was filmed after everything else in the rest of the season, right? And they went from killing Foggy off-screen in between Daredevil Season 3 and Born Again Season 1 to killing him on-screen 10 minutes into the first episode of Born Again. Now, I do know about the passing of Camar de los Reyes, and so they kinda had to keep all of the footage with him in there, and they couldn't really do a lot of rewrites around the scenes with, like, him and Matt or him and any other characters. But I feel like they still could have restructured the season to include Foggy and Karen in a better way than that. And then just for the record, I'm not going to discount the fact that there was a 6-minute long oneer and it was fucking amazing, okay? But seriously, those 10 minutes cut right out! Also, slow burn storytelling is still not really a thing on Disney Plus because Fisk gets, he starts campaigning and he becomes mayor all in the span of the first episode. That's kind of a problem when you're continuing a series that was known really, really well for slow burn storytelling, especially with Wilson Fisk. You go from 13 episodes to 9, and your pacing goes to shit. I wonder why, because you're missing 4 episodes! Also, yes, I did notice the green screening, and I did notice the CGI. And that's kind of a problem, because the original Daredevil show had very little CG, very little green screen, and it was just shot differently. Like, you can tell, coming off of watching any of the Marvel Netflix shows and watching Born Again, it is very clearly 2 very different filming, editing styles, and it's very jarring. So you immediately have a lot of negatives. And then you get to episode 2, and in my opinion, it's significantly better because it seems like they worked a lot of those kinks out, because a lot of the negatives were probably added after the fact in episode 1. Episode 2 has a much more cohesive vision to it, and it works significantly better. Now, was Daredevil my favorite of the Marvel Netflix shows? No, it was Jessica Jones and it was Punisher. But this is still a continuation of that corner of the MCU, since it's now all canon again. And it feels off. I'm not going to say that it didn't impress me, okay? I guess I was looking for something a little bit different than having the Disney Plus budget. I was looking for it to look and feel and sound a lot more like the original show than it does. Do I think that some people are going to get a kick out of it? Hell yeah, absolutely I do, but it's just not sold me on it just yet.